Hello, my pokey people, and welcome to something that might very well be the humble beginnings of maybe the best series I have done so far, at least as far as Pokemon is concerned. But before I go into telling you all about my plans, ideas, and crazy inventions, let me give you some backstory. So I've gone back and forth a lot recently on wanting to do a proper Pokemon adventure with you guys. I want to do something that has you all involved as much as possible. I really want your comments to shape the series. Hell, maybe even your own Pokemon within the series. Artwork and stories to tell and things you've created being shown within the series, and just I really want a definitive, perfect, glorious community Pokemon lock adventure for us as we approach Sun and Moon. And I've been kind of going crazy figuring out a way to do that. I mean, initially I desperately wanted to do a randomized run through X, Y, or Oris, but I just cannot get it to work after like 20 hours of research and trying, and it's so sad, so I kind of gave up. But recently I had a stroke of insight. Why did I pause after stroke? That made it sound so bad. A stroke of inspiration. And I was like, screw that. We don't need to do no ROM hacking to have a good journey. No. What makes our Pokemon experiences fun is us doing it together as a community. So why not have a community-ruled lock? So enter the air quotes Ragelocke. What I want you guys to do on this video, and this is why I'm doing one just talking about my idea here, because admittedly you guys might be like, nah, dude, this is terrible, don't do what, you crazy? And fair enough, it won't go past this video, but if the interest and excitement is there, who knows? But yeah, enter the Ragelocke. What I want from you guys is rule suggestions for our very own lock rule set. Yes, we'll have the normal, if we want Pokemon faints, it's dead, only one Pokemon per route, first one you encounter with the species clause, but apart from that, go mental, go nuts, let's have some really fun, creative rules. Like, you have to give every NPC a really silly voice, and if you forget on a route, then you have to release a Pokemon, and we can have really emotional moments as I realize I fucked up on one of our rules and have to say a tearful goodbye to one of our hard-earned Pokemon who's been with us through thick and thin, and then we have another heartfelt, emotional fan art drawing from you guys of me saying goodbye, and it ends up with epic tales being told, and hell, 10 rules might be too much. We'll choose the amount that makes sense. It's going to be fun and unique without being too overcomplicated, so don't worry on that front. We could even have rules like, I capture the first 2 Pokemon in a route, and then you guys vote on which one wins, and, well, which one is executed from the party in a really heartfelt goodbye. We can even have stuff like, you have to go with Pokemon that follow your color scheme, or maybe even a rule that only applies per episode, a challenge that I have to do each time, and if I complete it, I get a point. If I fail, then you guys get a point, and we'll vote on which challenge applies to the next episode in the comments of the previous one. We can really get creative and get unique with this, and I think it's just, Oh yeah, another thing I was thinking, do you think it would be fun for me to be on Facecam during this Pokemon series? I think that might add a little bit more of a personal element to it when you can see me react properly and visually, and that way we can have fun Ragelocke rules like I have to do something with the camera wise, or maybe even an episode in Pokemon cosplay if something mental happens, or I'll even turn the camera upside down for an episode. I don't know. What do you think on that front? I really want it to be tailor-made for you guys to be perfect. So really go mental on the rules. I'm gonna set the limit at 10 custom rules for our Ragelocke, and I want you guys on this video, if you are down for this idea, to suggest them. I will go through literally every single comment, and I think we'll come up with honestly something quite special. I really, really do. I mean, I'm going to reserve the right to change them as we go forward, because let's say on episode 3, someone suggests something, I'm like, oh, yes, that'd be awesome. I'll swap out a rule if it makes sense, but for the general beginning of it, we're going to have 10 rules suggested by you guys on this video for our very own Ragelocke, and I want maximum participation from you guys. I really want it to feel like our journey together and a really definitive Pokemon experience for us all as we get really hype-sighted for our Sun and Moon adventures together. So, yeah, apart from that, I don't really have much else to say. So let me know what you think. Let me know if it's actually a good idea and you'd be totes down for it. And yeah, and there'll be a poll in the description to choose between XY or Oris. Again, I'm kind of out of things to tell you about it, but I really am going to pour my heart and soul into this series if it does happen, and I really want it to do well, and with you guys helping me, I really know we can achieve that. I think it's going to be wonderful, so I will see you, potentially, on episode 1. Goodbye.